Hey guys, what's up? This is Random. I'm going to be casting this game of Isengard against who's that? Dwarf. So as Isengard we have Banana Plane. It's also known as a Silverbane. And as Dwarf we've got Justice something. His name is probably way too long for the game to handle. But we know he's from the Justice clan. So he went double mineshaft, now he has a little delay in between. He probably couldn't find a good spot for the Hollow Warriors, that happens, but let's say it shouldn't. He will probably want to build a mineshaft somewhere in this area, so that he can creep the works. Silverbane went for double furnace and Uruk pit, with the Uruk pit being built before the third or furnace, which I don't prefer. I would rather prefer the third furnace first and have a little stronger economy before the Uruk pit, because you don't need the units that fast anyway. So he went for the mineshaft here. He's going to creep them from there. Why not? Why not? And this worker seems like he's heading towards this area to build something, so that he can probably be aggressive from like this side, and afterwards even from this side. That's not bad placement at all. Thing is that when you're playing as a dwarf against isen, you have to be like super careful. Actually, he built it here. You have to be super careful about any harassment, because dwarves are super fragile against Isengard, as long as it's about map control. Like, dwarves can have a certain advantage when it comes to beating down each other's bases. Then dwarves can do that slightly faster, but just slightly. But Isengard has a huge advantage in its like harassment potential. Basically, I would say that Isengard is... I would definitely pick Isen if I would have to play this matchup. The thing is that a dwarf can always build well wagons, which he should by now already be starting with. Like, he should probably use the creep money from the first creep to make a forge and go battle wagons. Or axe throwers, one of these. I prefer battle wagons. And whenever the Isen begins to mix in pikes against the battle wagon, you start spamming axe throwers, who can take care of the pikes pretty quickly and even in range, because they have the same damage type as the guardians, but it's all of the unit attacking firstly, and secondly it's ranged, as I said. So battle wagon and axe throwers combination will force the Isen to mix in heroes and works, and that will kind of give you time to get the Isengard off your back, because till that time he'll just be on your ass with all these swordsmen running around, just as Silverbane is right now. And if you do these steps properly, then you will shut down Isengard's harassment a little bit. Well, not a little bit, but a lot compared to what it's going to be till that time. He should unload here, by the way. He's not doing that. He can still unload here, but he should have unloaded there and be aggressive from both sides. These pikes are just hanging out over here. They could probably save that worker if the worker actually went through the pikeman unit. I have a feeling like the worker is going to die. Oh, he's just fast enough. No, he's not. Let's got him. So he now used the Crebanes. He also spied with the Crebanes, that's pretty good. It's pretty much the best thing you can do in the beginning. Like spying with Palantir is just like lazy, because you can see the same amount of information with Crebanes, just with a little bit of micro, and they can provide you a like advantage in a fight. And by the way, having your alerts slammed by glowing, that's just sloppy. That's just sloppy. It's like, I'm not saying that you can micro everything perfectly, but like you can see glowing going right to the spot where alerts is standing and like doing his big movement with the hammer. Yeah, you don't have to eat that. You can just step a little bit back. He will cast the power into nothing, and there you go. You just wasted glowing slam. Glowing's like quite mighty AOE power. And now he splits. What the fuck, dude? Like nice split. Well done, but glowing didn't have it because your alerts already ate it. Triple rook hype it. Yeah, I can't agree with that. That just leads to feeding your opponent like hell. Like, you will max out fairly quickly, but you will feed your opponent, as I fucking said. Now, because now he has 1.5 less of power points. And this Justice guy already has the 10th power point, the tier 2 power point, the Man of Dale. I would actually probably pick Hobbits, and I would cast them somewhere here and try to clamp here, and take down the production facilities. And the rest of my dwarves could probably just take it on the furnaces. But again, I wasted the power there, because there weren't that many units that these guys could be fighting with. Like hobbits, they could still be taking down structures, but take as well. These archers are useless. At least like send them across the map where they are needed. So alerts falling. One thing you gotta keep in mind is that red alert has a splash, quite a big splash. So do not unload when unload your units when red alert is scanning to your into your mineshaft. Do not, just don't. Pretty poorly used slam by our dwarf player, but even poorer positioning of Uruguay. Like, what the hell did he expect? Like, he's getting one mineshaft, maybe not even that, maybe. Yeah, not even that. For 3 units of Uruguay. That's what I call proper feeding. That's what I call proper fucked up decision making. He's making second Uruk pit, even though he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has 5 furnaces. Let me see his money. Don't make Uruk pit, make fucking alerts. If he didn't yet. If he made it. And now you kinda don't have time to upgrade your Uruk pit right now. At least he should produce the Uruguay. Because right now you are going to get under quite massive pressure. Orc pit, no, you don't have economy to produce berserkers, normal units, and orcs. You don't, buddy. You just don't. And yeah, your alerts, even if he's red, he's not gonna win this fight. He's just not. Probably should have used the Freebans earlier, because they have some ridiculous lifetime, so they will not fade out before these units die. I wanna say, is running away with these. That's good. Doing this with glowing to fortress is just waste of his shake foundation power. Like, he's not going to take down a fortress when there is lords, when like the fortress has additional tower on, and there will be reinforcements coming. So yeah, this is a feel good try to take down fortress. So you damage his fortress on his like half, slightly over half of health, for 2 powers that could take down Work Pit and or level 2 Uruk-hai Pit. That level 2 Uruk-hai Pit would actually be quite crucial, because that would stop the production of Berserkers again, which are now Isengard's most deadliest weapon. He's doing some ramps over here. It's pretty much alright. The thing is that it probably was seen or something. But he can definitely defend against it, unless the dwarf is completely retarded. Yeah. I'd pretty much say this game is over, because the isen can just keep dwarf in his base. Don't let him do anything, because the dwarf already missed his chance to make battle wagons, to make axe throwers. He stayed on Hollow Warrior's deck. I don't know what the hell did he expect, like guardians and pikes are going to take care of everything. No, that's just not the case. Now he's even going to lose his fortress, I feel like. Yeah, that's just it. He should have definitely defended against those rams, by the way. There's no excuse not to defend. So this is pretty much what, like, you can see that as long as Silverbane spammed like the basic units, like swordsmen and not even crossbowmen, just swordsmen and some pikes from 3 Uruk pits, he was getting pushed back. He was the one who was feeding power points. He was the one who didn't have the power points. He was the one who was getting pushed back. But as soon as he made up his mind and started stacking up with berserkers, he didn't really make works, I think, but that doesn't matter. Those would help too. Berserkers, rams, and alerts on high level, with the support of the basic units, he suddenly totally crushed the dwarf that stayed on tech from Hall of Warriors, which was stupid. You can't do that. He didn't even have like glowing on something like level 10, you know, with the big ass power. So you can't do that. You have to transition from guardians and pikes into axe throwers and men of Dale and battle wagons. Like all of that, you need all of that tech. Then you need your Dane. And if you're going to do the steps properly, you will actually have money for all of these, because you will be able to capture some part of the map with your mineshots. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you next time.